Good evening, everybody. I am Dadbod. Tonight, we are doing something a little bit different, but this is big.
Get in, loser. We're going to the internet.
So the collab has 179 red strawberries. Each map has a silver strawberry that you would be awarded if you can complete that map Deathless. We used golden strawberries for the heart sides just to keep the inventory correct with the very last type of berry. If you manage to get a silver berry for every single map in a difficulty lobby, you are awarded a rainbow berry, and it is one of the coolest things that we got to program into the collab. It is truly awesome, and it sounds like that. Beautiful. So altogether, that is 277 berries. We're not including the speed berries because they don't technically go into your inventory the same way the others do, because there's bronze, silver, and gold, and there just wasn't a really good way of making that happen. But still, a ton of berries. So last night, something happened that I didn't think would happen for quite some time. Somebody got all 277 berries. Every map, every heart side, every difficulty, Deathless. Dylan joins us today from the United States. Dylan, how's it going?
Good. What's up?
Yo, first off, 277 berries. What is that, like 155%? I'm looking here, almost 234 hours, over 44,000 deaths. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I would.
You can imagine it.
Relieved, maybe?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was getting tough at the end.
Yeah, I would imagine
Sure.
so. I would imagine so. So you just got done playing a ton of Celeste. The captain team, we kind of talked about it when this happened, and I knew I was going to be doing this interview, so they had a couple questions that they were just kind of curious of, and then we're going to get into some of the meat and potatoes of just how you finished with that. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Awesome. Very good. So first one was, what's your overall favorite tech in the game? Like, what do you like most to do?
I don't know that I necessarily have a favorite tech for sure, but I guess probably the most fun is like kind of like a simple Wave Dash Ultra or
Fair enough.
like a Hyper Ultra, stuff like that. Not too complicated.
That's fair. Keep it
Start
simple.
throwing in too many ultras, it kind of get annoying a little bit, but
Shots
Wave
fired.
Dash 1 or 2 ultras,
Shots fired at Canadian.
nice and clean.
Shots fired at Canadian.
A little bit.
Dang. So in the collab, we featured just a ton of things that no one's ever seen before. Of that, what would you say was probably the most impressive to you, or what did you like the most?
That's got to be for sure the Rainbow Berry.
Yeah?
It's just so perfect. The sound, visuals, everything on it. It just feels so good and so rewarding.
Very
Get it?
awesome. Yeah, it was I remember when we were working on the Rainbow Berry and they made the sound for it, and it was just like, it just blew my mind. It was absolutely perfect.
Yeah, you can definitely tell a lot of time and effort went into making it
Absolutely.
as good as it is.
Yeah, and the coding team just did an insane job, like making sure that worked, and like there was a lot that went into that. Like a lot of people don't understand that, but I'm really glad that was something that we got to make happen. This, I don't know if you could guess whose question this was, but do you have a favorite map overall in the collab, and why was it one of Bissy's?
Funny enough, my favorite map has to be Forest of the Ancients.
Yo, let's go.
I spent probably, I think I spent 6 hours on the map.
Wow.
And it's not a perfect map, but like all 6 hours, they were thoroughly fun. I enjoyed the entire time.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate that. That's very flattering. The freaking King of Celeste likes a dad bod map. Let's go. Let's go. What would you say was the hardest silver to get, like relative to map difficulty? This isn't including heart sides, of course.
Yeah. It's got to be like ultra difficult to no one's surprise.
Right. Yeah, that map
is crazy.
Yeah, it can get rough. I know it was rough for a lot of people. It's kind of like one of those, have you beaten ultra difficult yet? Have you beaten, like, there's a couple up there that are just like oh my god, you actually beat that? Like, that's insane. But
Yeah, and coming from someone who's never done a core hyper before, ultra difficult, it was tough getting used to this.
yeah, I'm the same way. I didn't even know what it was until someone was like, oh, this is what you do. And I said, like, what even is that? Like, how does that exist? And I never knew about it, but it did. So as you were starting, like, there was a time where you were just getting like silver after silver. I was watching as you progressed. Where did it really start to slow down and challenge you?
For sure, towards like the middle or end of Grandmaster. I think
So
the first.
Just like blew through expert, no problem?
Well, I mean, like, Electric Exuberance and Psycho Madness were tough, but they weren't too bad. Probably like 4 or 5 hours on them.
Right on.
And Grandmaster started getting to Fish Hell. I had like 9 hours on that because I died, I think, 48 times on the last room.
Oh, that
was
heartbreaking.
It wasn't going well.
Heartbreaking. All right,
And
so let's rewind just hours ago. You have 276 berries. All that stands between you and glory is the hardest thing you could possibly do, Deathless. The Grandmaster heart side is actually really, really unforgiving in a ton of parts. Like, what do you do to actually like prepare for this final challenge?
I gotta be honest, going into it, I didn't think it'd be as hard as it was, because I'd heard there's a lot of cheese, and I heard you could skip a lot of it. So I didn't expect to take as long as I did on it.
How long did it end up taking you total?
Probably close to 30 hours.
Wow. I mean, that's actually not bad. There's a lot of people who've spent more time on Farewell Golden than that. So that's
No, for sure. But I got my first Flag 1 run at like 14 hours.
nice. How many Flag 1 runs total did you get to, or how many times did you get to Flag 1, with the exception of the victorious one?
I died 19 times on it.
19. Okay, I remember a couple days ago I saw like 15, and that was kind of like my the last time I saw it. So you must have gotten there a good couple of times. So like, you got there 19 times and died somewhere along the line on Flag 1. Like, one, what was that like? I know that's a terrible thing to ask, but more importantly, like, what keeps you going in that instance?
No, it was pretty rough towards the end, but like, I was too close to give up, I was at 276. I'd gotten to Flag 1 so many times, and it always felt like I could just one more run, just 30 more minutes, just another hour, and I can get there again, and I can get the gold, and then I can be done. I can have them all.
That's awesome. So then I guess rewinding just a little bit, you're standing on the last Kevin, getting ready for your Bunny Hop Ultra to Grounded Ultra, Jelly Back Boost Ultra to victory. Take us home.
I'm gonna actually rewind it even a little bit further, and you can see like the beginning of the ultra difficult section, where I start to go for the core hyper, and I get to the first time, and I start getting nervous and start panicking, and I bail out, and I spend like 30 seconds on there just not able to commit to the core hyper. So I died so many times there, and that was when the nerves finally hit me. And so I get there, I finally get to the Kevin B-Hop Ultra, and I don't know, I started feeling a little bit better about it. It really felt like, because I'd done it so many times in practice, and I really felt like I could do it there. And so I get there, I get to the heart section, and I don't know, I'm a little nervous, but it's not as bad as you'd think. And I go through that, and then finally I get to the actual ending, the 7C heart room, basically.
Right.
And I get there, talk to Granny.
What kind of relief are you feeling right there?
And honestly, I was extremely nervous.
Gonna
I was
botch
sitting there
the heart?
talking to her, and I was so scared I was gonna botch the heart.
Dude.
It's just like a hyper and a couple dashes, and I was terrified.
Yeah, that would have been...
I was gonna die there.
You just like spam your dash towards the heart in case you bounce off of that thing. Oh,
That would have been one of the worst deaths I've ever seen, for sure.
that would have been one of the most tragic deaths, I think. Yeah, ever. Yeah, that's a rough time. So obviously, like, you got it. That's Like that's huge. There's like nobody's done that, and the collab has only been out for not even, Jesus, it hasn't even been 2 months. And like the amount of time that you put in, like obviously it's great to see someone taking, you know, that kind of, you know, taking it to that level for all the work that we put in. Like everyone, when I remember when Bissy shared the post in our in the collab, like the captain's lounge, everyone was freaking out because it was just like, holy crap, like someone did what we didn't think, like honestly we didn't think people were going to do this in 2 months, let alone like a year, just because it's just designed to not be very easy at all. So that's like a, you know, obviously you have a huge congratulations from us. But a couple more questions before we wrap this up. You know, I don't know what the actual percentage is for max percent. Like the berries that actually show up in your inventory, you got them all, but there are still speed berries. Now I know Lenny is still working towards that. You think you'll try to pick up some of those speed berries?
No, I don't plan on going for max percent at all.
Yeah.
I don't really like the speed berries, but
That's fair.
you know, like, good luck to Lenny and BV and Dog and everyone else that decides to go for it, because that's insane.
Yeah, I do want to see a lot more of those. It's good to see. Overall, like the reception for the speed berries have been really, really positive, which I love. And last question before we wrap this up. So you probably have heard, but there is a pretty large overhaul coming to the Grandmaster Heartside. When that releases, do you think that's something you're gonna go for upon update?
Probably.
Yeah. Right
I don't know if I'll be doing it right away, but
That's fair.
at least at some point, we'll see.
It's very fair. Awesome. Well, I do appreciate the time, Dylan. It means, like I said, it means a ton to all of us that you would like spend your time like that to really just achieve what so far no one else has. Hopefully more people go for. And the one thing that we talked about for a while, but we never really went too deep into, because you know we were just working on the collab, and you know how are we going to handle it if someone did manage to get all of these upon the either this coming update or the next update that we do. It's going to include a brand new room in the credits area that is going to be, for the time being, a very, very special VIP room that is going to be exclusive to you. How do you feel?
Yeah, that sounds. I don't know. It's crazy to me, because I didn't expect any of this stuff when I started doing this.
Yeah, when we didn't expect someone to bust it out this quick. But I am looking forward to that, and I hope everyone who plays the collab takes a second to find Dylan's little trophy room if you're watching this in the future, and hopefully we can fill that with more people as time goes on. But that is all we have for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave Dylan some love down in the comments below. I've actually left links to a bunch of his later runs and pretty much his entire channel, which has the runs for all of the silver berries, the gold berries, the rainbow berries. So you got to definitely check it out. And that is all we have. Until next time, have a great night.